The Pulse 8 AE is Ferrofish's latest AD to DA converter and is designed to complement any interface that accepts ADAT I/O expansion. With 8 balanced analog inputs and outputs and 2 ADAT I/O ports, the Pulse 8 AE provides a matrix of I/O conversion with seamless integration. To connect to the Pulse 8 AE, first plug in and secure the power adapter into the power input in the bottom left corner of the Pulse 8 AE. Connect your analog devices to the desired inputs and outputs. Plug one Toslink cable into the ADAT 1 out port of your Pulse 8 and the other into the ADAT in port of your audio interface. Next, plug another Toslink cable into the ADAT 1 in port of the Pulse 8 and connect the other end of the ADAT out port into your audio interface. If your audio interface supports sample multiplexing or SMUX, you can connect additional Toslink cables from the ADAT 2 port of the Pulse 8 to your ADAT 2 ports on your audio interface for higher sample rates. This will ultimately reduce the amount of channels available. With the unit powered on, you can now configure the Pulse 8 settings from the menu. The Pulse 8's main display shows signal levels for all 8 analog inputs and outputs, clock source, sample frequency, MIDI, and USB connectivity. It will automatically detect the sample frequency from the clock source input. If no connection is found, the display will read no lock as shown. Pressing the menu button brings you to the main menu. In the clock menu, you can select your clock source from internal, ADAT, or BNC and adjust the internal sample rate or SMUX frequency. In HP setup, the headphone output level can be adjusted from 0 dB, -6 dB, -12 dB, or -18 dB. In the preset menu, you can load or save up to 8 separate presets. Each preset can load the gains, levels, or routing settings independently or all together. The setup menu stores additional features like ADC and DAC anti-aliasing filters, clip LED indicators, MIDI CC control, device lock, BNC termination, factory defaults and display modes, and the device info. The gains menu allows you to adjust the analog input gains from -8 dBu to +20 dBus in 1 dB increments. The level menu allows you to adjust the analog outputs from -8 dBu to +20 dBus in 1 dB increments as well. Both gain and levels can be adjusted in single, stereo, 4-channel, or 8-channel groups. The routing menu enters into the routing matrix. Here you can route the analog or digital input to your desired output. Channel routing can also be grouped in single, stereo, 4, or 8 channels. Now that you've gone through the Pulse 8 AE's menu, you can save your settings into one of the available presets for easy recall or A/B comparisons. The headphone output allows you to monitor signals from the analog or ADAT inputs and outputs. To select the headphone source, turn the rotary knob in the main display. This will bring you to the headphone display. Pressing the menu button will display the HP source and channel. Use the rotary knob to change the source. Pressing the menu button again will allow you to select which channel is being monitored. Once you've made your selection, you can now adjust the headphone level with the rotary knob from the main menu or in the headphone display. The Pulse 8 AE by Ferrofish. Essential connectivity, exceptional quality.